Welcome back to the Airman Harris Show. Y'all know how it go. No free promo. It's been raining all day, y'all. Rained and hailed yesterday. I know a lot of places in North Texas was real bad. We didn't get no hail, no tornadoes, thank God. Out here in where we at, Dallas. I guess a little south of Dallas. But we didn't get none, thank God. It's been raining a lot today though. So we can't go out and hoop, but we probably go to the track. We definitely gonna get a workout in the garage. We're gonna see if them older girls really about what they said they're about and come out to the track with us today. They say they was trying to improve their track times. I'm still mad that they didn't actually run and they want to do the shot, put in the discus, and didn't run track this past season. Barring how fast that they were, I didn't know they were that fast. They looked up, like I said, they looked up the times of the girls who so-called the fastest, and they right there with them. No training, no spikes after the workout. I timed them, no laser, but they was right there with them. But we're going to get out today, me and the boys for sure. We'll see if the girls really dedicated and get out there with us, but I'll let y'all know tomorrow if they actually get out there. Moving right along, y'all seen the claims Ray J made? 10,000 women. He claimed he slept with 11,500 women or so. So he got 1,000 more in him. Like, that dude knows how to go viral, right? Like, definitely know how to go viral because the numbers, it don't even make sense for that many people. And not to go too much in your business, but you was married for a lot of the time. So, unless you did it all in the past, but whatever. That's a conversation for everybody else to have. I just wanted to touch on it and, it just don't make sense, but he's a viral king, and he definitely knows how to go viral with those type of antics. I did watch a little bit of those clips. It's on Cam Newton's, pod or whatever, but yeah, he does know how to go viral. I'm fixing my hat. I got another thing, like, why when you go inside, men have to remove their caps inside, and women don't? Or at church, you gotta take off your hat, and women don't. Or even when they sing the national anthem or anytime they gentlemen remove your caps. Why not the women? I know it's probably an old thing, probably been passed on like a lot of things, but why? Like, I don't understand. Like, if we take off our hat, our hair get messed up too, some of us, if we got longer hair. Just like the women hair will get messed up if that's the reason, but I just always wondered, like, why is it always gentlemen remove your caps? Like, why we gotta show respect and they don't? But y'all know I'm going to get to my sports. So moving right along, the NCAA is expanding the tournament to 76 teams. To me, that's way too many teams. At this point, y'all might as well let everybody be in the tournament. Like, where's the competition in it to where, there's going to be so many teams in the tournament. Don't matter how you do in a regular season. It's making a regular season is becoming irrelevant at this point. Because if y'all gonna let every team in, what's the point of, you ain't got to be that good no more to make the NCAA tournament, to be honest with you. You just got to play good at the end of the season, make it far as you can for your draft stock or whatever the case may be, or wherever you're trying to go overseas, whatever, or to make NIL money. And you're already there. They making it they watering it down too much. If anything, y'all should be limiting the teams. It should go down to like 50. Like, they should be limiting it, but they moving it up and up and up, and to me, that's crazy. But I'm gonna get on another pod and discuss that, more in detail because like they killing college basketball right now. NIL was one thing, paying amateur players all this type of money. You don't even got to go to the league anymore. The amount of money that they making as amateurs. Maybe I was one of them haters like Charles Barkley because I didn't get as much as an amateur player like they get now. Barkley hate on the newer players because they making more money. Maybe I'm just one of those guys, but maybe not. But that's my opinion. I think, they getting paid too much as it is. Expanding it to more teams is watering down college basketball, and it's hurting the game because you don't have to compete that hard. Like, Peterson checks himself out the game, and it's like, a lot of players are going to just start doing random stuff, and it's like your team still can make it to the postseason with so many losses, where in the past, you had to be a better team to make the postseason, or you just going to that NIT tournament, but whatever. The 76ers beat the Celtics last night, and Embiid put on a show. If y'all didn't see that game, he looked like old Embiid. He was tired out there because it was his second game back from the when he had his appendix removed or something like that. But he did put on a show, showed like he was an old Embiid. He had 33, 4, and 8. You know, that mid range. He needs to stop shooting the threes. Go mid range, face up. You can shoot the ball. If they step up, drive past him. If not, post him up. You know, he's a big guy. He can shoot it. Got a nice touch. Embiid showed like he was in Embiid last night. Paul George had 16. Maxey been, he's the future for that team. He had 25, 10, and 5. Him and Edgecombe, they're going to be the future for that team. Grimes did chip in with what he had, 18. I think he had 4 threes. So, I don't know. I'm honestly hoping they could take this series to 7. I hope they win the next game just so it can be competitive. Boston needs to play against some competition because with Brown and Tatum alone, it's tough to stop those guys. You know, they've been there before. They've won before. They've lost there before in the finals. So they've proven, you know, they put the work in. So it's tough. You know, it's going to be tough to beat those guys. Tatum had 24 and 16. Brown had 22 and 5. Pritchard pitched in with 12. But, you know, the 76ers got the win. I'm looking forward to seeing the next game. Like I said, I hope the 76ers do pull it out just to drag that, you know, out a little bit. Speaking of Tatum, and I didn't notice at first, I don't even pay attention to stuff like that, but Dame, Halliburton, Tatum, DiVincenzo all were number 0, and they all had those Achilles injuries. So, I don't know, they call them the zero curse now. Like, yeah, that's crazy. DJ always wear number 2. Sean always wear number 1. But a lot of times when we like sign up for a lot of these teams when they play, somebody always had number 1. So if somebody got number 1, take Sean's number, he go to number 0. So I'm gonna have to get his thoughts on that and let him know like, hey man, everybody wearing number 0. And Achilles messing up. But the Knicks beat the Hawks. That series is 3-2 Knicks. Brunson put on the show. I think they too much for the Hawks. Granted, the Hawks are young. I think the Hawks, you know, they got a couple years left before they'll be there if they keep that team together and add more pieces. They do need some vets on that team that's going to contribute. But Johnson, what they got? Alexander Walker, Daniels, Kuminga, of course, coming off the bench. I think those guys, and they need to add a couple more pieces for the Hawks to be kind of relevant. Like I said, the Knicks team has kind of been together for the most part, the main guys, you know, with Towns, who had 16, 14, and 6. OG chipped in a little bit. Like I say, Brunson put on the show. They couldn't stop Brunson last night. So 3-2 Knicks. We'll see where they go. I mean, I know they got finals aspirations. I'll be seeing the clips. I don't watch them per se so much because I can't stand to hear his voice. But Stephen A., he always, you know, Knicks fan, Knicks guy, and they got finals aspirations. But we'll see about that because I don't think they're getting past Boston to get to those finals. So we'll see. The Spurs, they put away the Blazers last night. We knew it was going to happen. And just like the Hawks, the Blazers are a young team. They still got a lot of years left outside of Dame, who they missing. I feel like Dame would be a big help. Granted, he's, you know, on the other side of the hill, but I feel like he would have been a big help this series, and I feel like they need to add another piece. Dame's coming back. Hopefully they can make some more noise, which they'll probably be in the playoffs next year if they keep Holiday, Jeremy Grant, Adravila, however you say his name. I don't know how to say that guy's name, but y'all know who I'm talking about. You know, I think they'll make a push next year with the Spurs, man. The Spurs, my phone finna die, as usual. But the Spurs, we thought they was ahead of their time. They just got so many pieces, y'all. They got Castle, Vassell, then they got Wemby, then they got Fox, and then they bring it off the bench. And speaking of them, they got Dylan Harper, Keldon Bryant, Keldon Johnson and Carter Bryant. Like, them young guys, and I feel like you got them coming off the bench, and them guys could start. I'm interested to see how the coach worked that out, because you keep, to me, holding back Dylan Harper when he should be starting, because De'Aaron Fox not even 30 yet. I think like 28, and he the one, you know, he been putting on a show lately. Like, he been showing that, you know, he back ever since that injury. Now he's back. So it's like, do you like continue to keep him coming off the bench, hold him back for De'Aaron Fox? Because he's ready to start. Like, Dylan Harper, he nice. Carter Bryant, nice. Keldon Johnson could ball. But you got Vassell, you got Castle, you got Champagne, you got Fox. And not to mention Wemby. Wemby's gonna be. We already know he's gonna be the MVP, Defensive Player of the Year, whatever. Defensive Player of the Year in probably the next 10 years. Like he's 7 foot 100. It's he gonna block everything. If he don't block it, he gonna have you dribbling around under the rim, back around. You know how people do just so you won't block. They just dribbling around. So it is what it is. He's real agile to be that big. As long as he can stay healthy, because that fall when he had that concussion, like I told y'all before, it looked clumsy. It was real clumsy. Like when he hit his head, like nobody touched him, tripped over his feet, boom, hit his head on the ground. But he's a force. He's a force to be working with. He could dribble, he could shoot. He's KD-esque, not as KD, but he could do a little more on the defensive end. He could shoot it, he could dribble, he could do it all. But continue to keep Dylan Harper on the bench for De'Aaron Fox, or do you make a move for a better piece or another piece on the wing? They wings are strong, but they can always be stronger. They bigs are strong, but they can always be strong. But at that point guard position, do you continue to bring Dylan Harper off the bench for Fox? And that's gonna be, something to see, something to try to look out for. But I'm out, y'all. Peace.